Reach up to the ceiling. Now try to flatten the legs underneath. Space to close. Reach taller. Chin. Now articulate bone by bone by bone. Keep trying to pull the legs together. Pull your belly up to make this triangle. From your feet to your belly button. Lengthening your two. Bending your knees to the bottom to release your spine. Take a deep breath in, breathe backwards into your kidneys and ribs. And exhale, roll yourself up. Keep trying to inflate to your kidneys and ribs. Pull your ball in to support that opening of the back. Don't stay up by your ears. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale, lengthen the head, your fingertips, roll with it. Now take your attention to your feet on the floor. Feeling not just the pads of your toes, but trying to get the backs of your toes down. Feeling your heel, the center of your feet. Feel more weight off the leg. Stretch both legs back up. Keep the weight heavy in your feet. One more time. Down, let weight melt. Push the floor away to send your hips back up. One more time. As if you were pulling 100 pounds towards legs. Now push the 100 pounds away. Legs back up. Pull your abdominals up. Roll yourself up. Roll back. Breathing into your back. Lifting yourself up. And reaching out. Come to the front edge of the mat. We're going to start class the same way we're going to finish it. In this challenge of trying to, with centering, place yourself center on your mat. We can use the space in which you're in, even if you're not using a mat, but have a very clear boundary of where your center is. So that way you're using your space around you as a tool to gauge where your center is. Sometimes when we think center is, what we think is center is not actually center. Coming to the front edge of your mat, just cross one ankle over the other, crossing one arm on top of the other. Press down on your bottom arm, press up with your top arm so you feel very tall. Close your eyes. With an exhale, lower yourself down, bend your knees, take a seat. Lowering yourself down, keep your knees bent, roll down back to lay down. Open your eyes and take a glance around to see where you landed on your mat. Did you land center? I did not. I am very heavy over to my right side. Rolling yourself now back into your center. Pro tip, if you want to open your legs as wide as your mat that you're on, find your hips right in the middle of that and walk the legs back together. Hands coming to the top of the side. Fingertips reaching up towards your knees, take a deep breath in. You're going to press down on your hip flexors and just release your low back and tailbone. Feel your sacrum really. One more time, deep breath in. Now wrap your thighs further into where you can feel your lower back start to open more behind you. It's a small spiral in at the very top of your leg. I use that to find my true parallel. So much in external rotation that to find more length and more center, hugging everything into that in that parallel is going to give you just more diversity and more range to find this connection. Stack your hands on top of your legs. Keep hugging your legs into that middle rotation. Deep breath in, and then press down on your abdominals with your hand, sinking in the abdominal. Careful the hips don't cut. Inhale, pressing up into your hands, let your belly fill with air. Now make that exact area in your back heavier as you exhale. One more time. Breath in. And exhale, grounding those abdominals down. Take your hand back to your hips. Exhale and squeeze your hips, your hands on your hips in towards the middle, like you're tightening a tight belt. Feel the beginning of your legs right below your hands. Squeeze in towards the middle. Inhale, release that push the ribs in. Center for each part of our spine. Deep breath out with your ribs and hug into the center line. Zipping the belly button up like a zipper. Keep the hips open and relaxed. Deep breath in. Abdominals pull down and up like a zipper. As you close the ribs, taking your fingers, put the backs of your hands together to make like an M. Fingernails press against each other. Now fingertips are going to dive right into your chest, just below your collarbone. Take a deep breath in. Push down on your sternum. Exhale. Soften it down to the ground. See if you can find your back. Deep breath in. And exhale. Feeling that soften. Feel the ribs narrow. Feel the legs narrow. Pulling the belly in. And exhale. Soften and narrow. Stack one hand on top of the other just behind your head. Press your head back into your hands so you feel the front of your ribs and release. Hugging into the center, squeeze those legs in, pull the belly button up, narrow your ribs, press your head into your hands, and release. If you feel your shoulders are up by your ears, pull your elbows more forward so they can drop far away. Last time, squeezing everything in towards that middle center line. Now, lengthen that belly button up like a zipper. Keep pressing back into your hands. And resting yourself back down 2 more times. Deep breath, exhale, curl back forward. Keep trying to push back into your hands like a pillow, but using your abdominals to curl you forward. 1 more time. Taking your eyes to your hips as you curl up. You'll watch the hips, keep reaching the creases or deepening the creases of your hips. Bring your right leg up to tabletop, and then exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, left leg up to tabletop, and exhale, lower it back down. Right leg back up. Inhale, and exhale, lower it down. Hinging from the hip. Nothing changes as the leg swings up, and then push the leg back down. Make it come from the abdominals. Pull them further down as you bring the leg up, and drop it back down. Last time, pull the abdominals in, and then rest it back down. Rest your head to the floor. Reach your arms down. With an exhale, squeeze those legs together. Feel that wrap in of your thighs, braiding into the center line. Pull your belly button up and bring both legs up to tabletop. This is footwork, which is typically done on the reformer. So taking a moving apparatus and making it now still, how can we still work with our center, even though we're not getting the motion that helps us find that the tip on the traditional piece of equipment. Take your hands to your thighs. Wrap your thighs in so you feel your lower back open up a little bit more. And you glue those inner thighs towards that midline. This is not to pull your knees, knock knees, or to pull your ankles apart. It's to hug everything down into that center line even more. Hold on to that. Take your hands to your thighs. Push on your thighs like you're trying to shove the feet forward. But pull your belly button up more. That's what's going to send the legs forward. Drop your arms down. Bend your legs to 45 degrees. Bend your knees back to tabletop. Inhale, stretch it out. Pull the belly button up like when your hands are on your hips. And bend the knees back in 3 more times. Inhale, stretch it out. Zip the belly button up as you pull your legs back in. Hug the legs more as they stretch out. Find that parallel breath. And pull the belly button up 1 more time. Pressing forward, reach through your toes and pull the legs back in. Now flex your toes, arms by your side, hover above the ground. Curl your head and chest forward. Look down at your hips. Keep the hips really folded like you're doing a flat back over your thighs. Press your legs forward, arches reach forward, then back to tabletop. 4 more. Inhale, reach it up, and exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, curl it high. Exhale, pull it back in, reaching through your fingertips and energy all the way out the wrist. Last one, pressing out and pull it back in. Rest your head, open your toes to a small V, push your head back into your hands and feel your ribs. Use that to curl your neck and chest forward. Squeeze your heels, press them forward. Push through your heels. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, press it out. Now lengthen in the belly button to pull the legs back in. You're getting longer with each rep. And pull it back in 2 more times. Inhale, reach it out. And exhale, pull it back in. Last one. Inhale, reach it back out. And exhale, pull it back in. Rest your head. Take your legs to 90 degrees parallel. You can keep your head down or curl your head and chest back up for tendon stretch. Feel length from your tailbone as if you were doing a flat back, standing over your legs. Pointing the toes, you're going to gradually lower the legs down to 45 as you flex your feet and point your feet. 5 and point. Pulling the belly button up. Hug those inner thighs into that parallel line. Zipping up like a belt, like a zipper. And reach. One more and up. And reach. Lowering your head and chest down, arms by your side. Take a deep breath in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. In through your nose. 3, 4, 5. And out through your nose. 3, 4, 5. Keep feeling that length in the lower spine as if you were flat bending over the legs. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug those legs tight like 5. 4 more breaths. In 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. Lengthening. Feel spine grow taller. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. Hugging into that center through your ribs. And out 2, 3, 4, 5. Feeling the chest soft into the floor. And out 2, 3, 4, 5. Last breath. And out 2, 3, 4, 5. Knees into your chest. Rock yourself to sit all the way forward. Plant your feet flat on the floor. Here we go for the half roll back. Feel your legs on the ground. Almost drag your heels towards your sit bone so you feel the backs of your legs active with your hands. Now, leaning away, don't lose that activity in the back of the leg. Keep the hamstring turned on and round to sit back forward. So it's okay if you hardly don't go back. This is really trying to separate your legs, your hips, and your spine, and giving them all a job to work together versus, one dragging the other two along. Pushing back, keep the legs active, keep pulling your abdominals up. This is the equivalent of when we pushed on our thighs and lifted those abdominals. Pull it back forward. One more time, rolling it halfway back. And pull it back forward. Now stretch your legs forward in front of you. Hold the legs tight together. Take your hands to the sides of your thighs and feel that wrap in. That is just to find that parallel squeeze even more. Reach your arms forward, palms to the ground, round your spine. Reaching forward, pull your belly button away from the wrap of those inner thighs as you roll down one bone at a time for the roll up. All the way flat. Keep hugging those legs parallel in. Pull your abdominals up, roll it up. Keep the abdominals back as you stretch over the legs. Keep trying to round your spine further as your fingers go closer to your toes. Roll it back one bone at a time. Wrap those thighs in. Use your breath 2 more times. Inhale as you rest. Exhale rolls you forward. Inhale, stretch over the legs. Hug into the center with your ribs all the way through your legs and toes as you roll back down. Last time. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, stretch forward. And exhale, roll back. And inhale, rest down. Right knee into your chest, give it a squeeze. Bend your left knee, plant it flat on the floor for single leg circles. Arms down by your side, take the right leg up to the ceiling. And I want you to find the inner thigh squeeze as if your legs were together. The whole thing I love about Pilates is that it's asking your body to, no matter what, have the same muscular strength and control, whether your legs are squeezing together in a split, balancing on one foot, balancing on your elbow, whatever it may be, your body knows how to help yourself out. That is what is so kind of like Mr. Miyagi magical about it, because then translating into dance, there's physically then nothing your body can't do or be prepared for. right shoulder, pause in line with your nose. Only stay within the frame of your body. No wide side to side. Cross, circle, and up. 2 more. Cross, circle, and up. Hold on to that inner thigh no matter where the leg is in the circle. Reverse. Open. Keep hugging the leg as you open the leg up. Hugging the middle as you open the leg up. Supported with the left side. Open, around, and up. 1 more. Open, around, and up. Knee in, rest your chest. Switching legs. Left leg up to the ceiling, arms down by your side. Find that inner thigh hug. A little spiral in to the very, very top of your leg, right where it inserts into your leg. Pull the abdominals up and away from it as you curl your head and chest forward. And then cross around and pause. And cross around and pause. And cross around and up. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Reverse. Inhale. Find the parallel wrap even as your leg opens up. 3, around and up. 2 more. Open, around and up. Last time. Open, around and up. Knee into your chest for a rest. Both knees into your chest. Rock yourself to sit forward, rolling like a ball. Scoot forward towards your feet and towards the front edge of your mat. Open your legs parallel hip distance. Flex your toes off the mat, heels down, hands behind your knees, elbows wide. Now get into the tightest shape that you can. Pull your ears towards your knees. Look at your belly button, pull it away from your thighs, and lift both feet up at the same time. Try to fold yourself in half, side foot. Pull your abdominals back so you fall to your shoulders and come back up to balance. And fall into your shoulders and come back up to balance. Check that your legs are holding a parallel line all the way down from hip to knee to ankle to space to between big toe and toe next to it. Wrap those legs. Hug the center line even though there's nothing to push against. Roll it back. Hug that center line. Pull your abdominals up. 1 more. Hug the center line. Then hug the center line. Now glue your heels together. Open your knees. Keep hugging that center line with your heels. Pull your belly button back and pull forward. Woo! Almost lost my balance. Inhale, rock back. And exhale, keep squeezing and pulling the belly button up. Use that as your brake. That's the brake that slows you down. 1 more time. Just like when you press in your car brake, you don't slam on it, you gently press. Now close the legs all the way tight together. Flexing the feet 4 more times. Squeeze into that midline and then rock yourself to sit forward. Squeeze into that midline. Pull your belly button back to slow yourself down. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, come forward. Last time. And inhale, rock back. Exhale, come forward. Both hands behind your right leg. Keep your legs lifted. Roll down for single leg stretch. Find that center line hug between your legs. Switch. Switch, and 2, and 2, 3, and 3. Now feel that length in the thigh going out, just like we did for that footwork. It was the abdominals pulling up and away from the thigh that pressed the legs forward. Last 4, and 3, and 3, and 2, and 2, and 1, and 1. Both knees in, rest your head down for a quick second. Turn nose to one side and nose to the other side. We are almost through. Woo! Curling your head and chest forward. Now glue those legs together. Feel that wrap so you can drop your inner thigh or drop your abdominals more. Reach your arms back by your ears and then push them forward. Try to curl a little higher. Reach them back by your ears, swinging in parallel lines. Swing them back forward. Curl a little higher. Inhale. Now feel your head push back. Make your ribs. Squeeze your arms forward. 2 more. Inhale, let the hips stay soft. Exhale, hug the legs in. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale, rest it down, feet to the floor. Almost there, everybody. Right leg up to the ceiling. Hug those legs in towards that center line. Pull your belly button up. Hands stacked behind your head. Find your head pressing into your hands so your ribs connect and narrow into that middle line. Focusing your body on squeezing into that center center, narrowing your focus so that this will help narrow your focus for all things outside of your body. Curling your head and chest forward, swing your legs straight down, keep hugging it into the middle, swing it back up. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, pull back up. Curl a little higher as your leg drops down. Keep your hips folded as you come up. 2, fold at the hips as the leg comes up. 1 more, and fold, switching the legs, and 5, and up, hug to the middle, 4, and up, and 3, find those ribs, up, hugging to the middle, 2, and up, last time, 1, and up, both legs up, bend your knees to a tabletop, hovering your arms right by your side, push down through your shoulders, narrow the ribs away from your biceps to curl yourself forward, dropping both toes, inhale, and exhale, push it back up. Now, can you find your glutes to help lead your legs forward and make your abdominals pull away from the glutes to come back up, like something supporting you as you lower the legs down, and pull your abdominals to lift it back up. Hold that rotation in the upper thighs as you go down. Zip your belly button up as it comes in. 1 more time. Rotate and roll back, and pull it back up with control. Drop both feet to the floor. Almost there. Hands in a prayer position. Squeeze your hands together. Squeeze your hands together so much until you feel where your arms attach to your back. Narrow your ribs to find more squeeze between your hands. Curl your head and chest forward. Look at your belly button. Little pulse up for 10, 9, it's little, 8, 7, it's the belly button sinking down that pushes you up for 3, 2, left hand on top of the right, over to your right knee. Stack your fingertips. 10, 9, rotate those legs parallel, squeezing into the middle to make you pulse. Lengthen for 3, 2, change sides. 4, 10, both shoulder blades off the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 1 more step in the center after this. 2, 1, here you go. 10, make it little, make it a pulse from the belly button, pull it down, rotate those thighs in, zip up the belly button for 3, 2, 1, stretch your arms over your head, stretch your legs out long, breathe your body, fingertip to toe tip. For the roll over, a treat for your spine. Take both legs up to the ceiling 90 degrees. Now feel that length in your lower spine as if you were flat back bending over standing legs. You're going to take your legs up and over to be parallel to the floor. Keep your legs together. Now open your legs as wide as your shoulders and flex your feet. Keep holding on to that rotation in through the parallel legs. Feel them try to squeeze together, but keep them apart as you roll down your center, bone by bone by bone. Swinging your legs forward to 45 degrees, point your toes, glue the legs together, using that inner thigh squeeze. Come back up and over. Hugging the legs towards that midline. Peel them open reluctantly. Flex your heels. Push your heels over your eyes as you roll down your center. Hugging the ribs in. Rotating and pulling up and over down. All the way down. 1 more time. Reach through your toes. Close the legs tight. Lifting up and over. Opening the legs. Flex your feet. Now push your triceps down into the floor. Try to push your head into the ground. Feeling the front of your ribs. Really control the roll down. All the way down. Pulling your knees into your chest. Rock yourself to sit forward. Finishing the way that we started in that standing position. You'll take your hands in a prayer position, dive them in between your legs and around your ankles. Big toes and heels stay together. Lift your feet up for the heels. Squeeze your legs in. Use that rotation in the thighs to feel that hug in. Holding a parallel wrap with your muscles. Drop your head towards your belly button. You're going to rock back to your shoulder blades and rock yourself up to pause. Keep hugging the leg in as you press your arms out to help you become that slow break. Inhale and exhale. Now 2 more times. After the second one, cross your ankles to stand back up like the way we started. Back and cross to stand up, all the way up to the top. Standing tall, turn yourself around. Let's call that a day, folks. I think that's the perfect little just quick warm up to add, as classes in person start to keep kicking in, as you keep dancing in your homes and welcoming your body back to, what being a dancer feels like again. I know for myself, my identity as a dancer over the past year has been through an identity crisis in certain ways. But, by having a practice such as Pilates, it's like you just realized or just felt for yourself by taking these ideas and making them a physical thing, it's going to make it easier to spot and practice outside of yourself. So thank you for joining us here on Coast for this Pilates for Dancers live stream. I do have a Zoom class tomorrow at 7 p.m. You can sign up with our link in our bio. And if I don't see you then, I will see you Sunday for another Zoom class introducing another